Hey history fans, have you ever wondered about ancient empires and how they rose and fell? Today we're diving into the story of the Western Roman Empire, a mighty power that ruled for centuries but eventually crumbled in the year 476 AD. Why should we care? Because its fall teaches us valuable lessons about power, change, and the lasting impact of great civilizations. Think of it like a puzzle. By understanding the pieces, the political struggles, the economic woes, and the military challenges, we can see why the Roman Empire fell, but it's not all doom and gloom. This story also reminds us that even after empires fall, their ideas and innovations can live on, shaping the world in ways we still see today. So buckle up, history detectives, as we journey back in time. Imagine a kingdom where the leader changes every other year. That's what happened in the late Roman Empire. It was chaos. Emperors were overthrown or assassinated, leading to constant power struggles. This political instability meant that long-term plans were abandoned, and the government became corrupt and inefficient. Think of it like building a giant tower out of blocks. If you keep pulling out blocks from the bottom, it's going to collapse. That's what happened to the Roman Empire. The constant fighting for power weakened its foundations. Running an empire is expensive, and the Romans were overspending. They were constantly at war, which drained their treasury. To make matters worse, taxes went up while the economy was declining. Imagine having to pay more and more money while your job was at risk. Trade suffered as the empire weakened and agricultural production decreased, making food scarce and expensive. People started relying more on slave labor, which stifled innovation and economic growth. The once mighty Roman economy was crumbling like an old loaf of bread. For centuries, the Roman legions, their mighty army, held back waves of invaders. But those legions weren't what they used to be. They relied more on foreign mercenaries, soldiers for hire, who weren't as loyal to Rome. Meanwhile, groups like the Visigoths, Vandals, and Huns pushed into the empire seeking land and resources. Picture a dam holding back a flood. The pressure kept building until finally, it burst. In 476 AD, a barbarian general named Odoacer deposed the last Roman emperor in the west. The mighty Roman Empire had fallen. The fall of the Western Roman Empire wasn't the end of the story. In the East, the Eastern Roman Empire, later known as the Byzantine Empire, continued to thrive for centuries. In the West, a new era began, the Middle Ages. Feudalism, a system where lords granted land to vassals in exchange for loyalty and military service, became the dominant social order. But even though the Roman Empire was gone, its legacy lived on. Roman law, engineering, language, and culture continued to influence Europe. The story of the Roman Empire, from its glorious height to its eventual fall, reminds us that no empire lasts forever. It teaches us about the importance of strong leadership, a stable economy, and a united front against threats. By studying history, we can learn from the past and build a better future. The Roman Empire might be long gone, but its story still echoes through time, reminding us of the enduring power of ideas and the importance of learning from both our triumphs and our failures.